Buy coming in here. IWM actually up for the day now. Triple Q's down 1.2%. Triple Q's taking a much bigger hit than the other indexes. Wood's pulling back finally. Looking for some straddles and strangles here to take.
Now that is thunder.
Yep, we need it. And just watch the market here, see if we find support. Q's finding, SPY finding a little support here. Again, T2104, still bullish, still showing bullish volume. A pretty big divergence between the SPY and the T2104 here. Q's trying to bounce here. Again, still looking for some straddles and strangles here. See if any of the stock starts to bounce a little bit. Definitely had some money coming out of the techs today, and it's definitely going into the healthcare stocks. UNH still strong here. AbbVie up nicely. Pfizer also having a big day. A lot of healthcare stocks up here. That's where a lot of the volume's coming from, healthcare and consumer defensive. The positive volume. Hey, Heaven, good morning. How are you? For anybody just joining us again, the market is the cumulative volume index, the T2104, showing some strength, but the tech stocks very weak today. Almost all tech stocks very weak. Apple being an exception. Apple up pretty nicely today, but the other tech stocks are very weak. Nvidia down, VRT, which is one of our positions, down pretty hard, and also Roblex down pretty hard. But again, we're trading those off the daily chart, and I'm actually looking to add to VRT and go out further in time if we get a bounce in it today. But I've got to give it plenty of time to see. Tesla got clobbered this morning, bounced back up again, just moving sideways now. Shy, hard to short in this market? Yep. You can slip back. I'm not taking any shorts right now. Made some money in Qs and Meta, but was not confident sticking with them long. And this is tricky. This is where people's emotion comes into play here, and they see things going down, and they assume that when something gets going in one direction, it's just going to keep going, and that's dangerous because these stocks are all bullish on the daily chart. So you know that there's going to be some buying coming into these things at some point. Q's bouncing off of Friday's low. Thank you very much. Yep. They are. SPY hadn't even got down to yesterday's low yet. 615.04. Sarepta bouncing up here today. Don't really want to see that, but they are. Again, it doesn't surprise me with healthcare and drug manufacturers bouncing. It doesn't surprise me that Sarepta's getting a bounce here. Took another straddle of my on NNE, 32, 175. Yeah, pretty nice on NNE. Yeah. Yeah, it's come down pretty hard here today. Trading at about 32 bucks. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good strangle. Again, the volume is not great, but it's still a pretty good strangle. Took some calls in UNH, Shy. Yeah, it's a pretty strong move here today, up 4%. Or 11:30, coming up on 11:30. I'm taking a strangle on Hood. On Hood, HOOD, 91.92 for $4.25. $4.25 for 91.92. This is a strangle on Hood. I'll put it in here. I'm not going to alert on this. Hood, strangle. By the July 3rd. These all expire for Thursday. By the July 3rd, 92 calls. And by the July 3rd, 91 puts. Whoop, yeah, 91 puts. 92 calls, 91 puts. Should be able to get it for, it's doing right now, about 4, well, now it's at about 4:30, around 4:30. Okay, that's Hood. hood 91, 92. 91 puts, not 91 outs. Pretty crazy day here in the market. The such a disparity between the techs and the healthcare stocks. Healthcare stocks coming off of terrible lows. Tech stocks coming down off of nice highs. For some reason we're getting quite a bit of rotation today in the sectors. Hey Ryan, missed your entry in BMNR. Yep, that's a momentum stock. Huge one yesterday, a big huge one again today. This stock has been ripping. You got to really be able to read price action and be careful with those. BGLC bounce off of 8 and 15, 8 and the 15. Yeah, I traded that this morning. BGLC as a Momo stock, made a couple of dollars per contract, not contract, per share on that. That worked pretty nicely. Right now it's just compressing. You know, the VWAP on a lot of these Momo stocks are not as important as they are in the regular stocks. Momo stocks are different. They're high volume, low float. Not a lot of institutions into these things, but so I don't use the VWAP as much. I'm just look at price action. Although I would like to see it get above the VWAP here before I would touch BGLC. I probably won't trade it again right now. Today I already made some decent money in it this morning. And again, I just did a strangle on hood. Strangle on hood at 91.92, strangle on hood. Expiring this week, of course. All the strangles expire this week. And I don't care which way this thing goes. And it's been pretty volatile lately, moving up really, really strongly. So it potentially could get either a big sell off or another big bounce. But we'll see. There's a bell ringing. I don't know what that is. I got this. It's my trading platform for some reason keeps blinging, clanging like trades are going through, and I'm not trading like that. I'm not doing that, so I don't know. I got to try to figure out how to shut that thing off. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't got time to do that right now. It's driving me crazy as well. Home builders broke out. McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's moving up strongly today. The restaurants coming off. These stocks are coming off from pretty deep lows. McDonald's got a nice move up. It's got the 200 just above right now. Lululemon, which has been getting clobbered lately, is also coming off a low. So the stocks that have got beaten down are bouncing up today, and the stocks that have been strong are weak. Most of the semis are all weak, and all the tech stocks are very weak. Yeah, Toll Brothers up nicely this morning on these home builders. Visa, yep, Visa Homes. all moving up beautifully. Nice look on that DXLA. SPY very choppy here. Very choppy. Q's choppy as well. Again, T2104 bullish today, but you know there's a big disparity here where the high volume's coming from. The high volume, we've got bullish volume outdoing bearish volume, but it's sector related. As we just pointed, somebody just said, as DXLA just pointed out, home builders are very strong this morning. The financials are decent. Oil's fairly strong. Healthcare is very strong, and it's consumer defensive very strong. So right now I'm just in a kind of wait and see mode. A lot of the stocks that are moving up strongly were very, very weak. United Healthcare got pounded here lately, and it's bouncing up today. But I wouldn't hang around to these things too long because I mean they're still weak. UNH is coming up to the 50-day moving average, is having a nice strong day today, but I don't think I would want to be in it overnight. Not off of that daily chart. Meta down again today as well, down $18, right at the 8 exponential moving average. Again, this kind of day you got to keep your emotions in check. You see stocks that you got going against you. You focus on the daily chart. Don't worry about the 5-minute chart this early in the day. Roblex right down through the 8, right to the 15 right now, right on the 15-day moving average, exponential moving average. Again, which is a moving average that a lot of time holds once the stock breaks through the 8. So that's why I'm not in any hurry to get rid of these things. BMNR, crazy momentum stock here. BMNR. Got 21 million shares traded. Float, I don't even see any float in this thing, so I don't know what it is. But it's having a pretty insane move since yesterday. Stock's gone from yesterday it opened at $15.14. Today it's $71.66. Bitmine Immersion Technology, capital market. And if you're going to take something like that, watch your price action. Don't be chasing it up here. Wait for it to come down toward the 15 of the VWAP and then the VWAP and bounce. If you chase it up here, you could get trapped, and you know down here that's $57. That's $17 to drop just down to the VWAP. That's the danger of these Momo stocks. I'm sorry for the dinging. I don't know what the world that is. it's on my trading platform. It keeps putting showing like I'm taking trades, but I'm not, and it just keeps putting them in there. Let's see what I can do here.
Oh my gosh, the little girl's back.
What?
Little girl's back.
Who's back?
Allie.
Allie? That's weird.
Oh goodness, goodness. Look who has returned.
Holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel, Andy.
Allison's got bags of shut.
Laundry.
Laundry.
Bag lady. Yeah, you too. You go, girl. I go.
Hey, Michael, this is Dave Wyse. How are you? I'm okay. I've got an odd thing going on here. I get a tone every time a trade gets filled, or I put an order in, and it's what it's doing right now is it's just going in and keep putting orders in that have already occurred today and yesterday, and I keep getting all these dinging in the background, and I have no idea how to shut that thing off. Have you heard about this yet today? Trading Pro platform, correct? Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Do you know if there's a way I can turn off the sound? I couldn't. I looked. I looked through. I looked through a bunch of tutorials and stuff, but I couldn't find anywhere where they talk about it. Yeah. As I didn't see anything in the settings or anything that you could adjust, but you're aware of it, so that's good. I mean, I have a trading room. I have about 500 people that follow me, and I'm getting a lot of complaints about the noise, about the dinging. So, yeah, sure. Where it says what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see sound. Sound on order events. I bet that'll do it. Yep. That's what I did. Listen, thank you very much. I guess I looked right by that when I was looking. Thanks so much, and I'm glad you guys are aware of it. So, no, that's all. I just didn't want to think I was a high frequency trader. So, okay. I thank you. Appreciate it. Bye. All right, so I talked with my brokerage about this sound we're getting. I think I just turned it off, so we'll see. I'm hoping we're not going to get any clanging. They're aware of this. It's basically whoops. Sorry, I talked to my brokerage about this dinging sound we're getting. They're aware of it. They got a bug apparently, and it's trades that have been in for the last couple of days. They just keeps recycling them and dinging on them. So what I'm trying to do here is actually shut off the sound if I can. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to try it and see. All right. Sorry about that. And they'll get it resolved, I'm sure. But that's what the problem was. I know there's some folks who it was annoying them. It's certainly annoying me, that's for sure. Robert, you like ADM? Bounce off of support, compelling. Archer Daniels, yeah, that's a nice bounce right there. A nice PBO, a pullback opportunity, very nice today. Yeah, it's strong today too. It's up nicely, 2.5%. Nice look on that one, Robert. Very nice look. Okay, let me see if we have any other questions here. Again, I just talking to my brokerage house and finding out why I'm getting all this clanging and banging here. Freddie, the strangle at 440 will not fill. I think I might have to bid a little higher on the hood one. Let me see what hood's doing right here. Whoops. Where'd it go? Right now it's trading at yeah, up to 450 right now on hood. The thing is with hood, when you do these straddles and strangles, you got to catch them at the right price. Now it's trading at 90.50 right now, so 91.92 should work. 91.92 should work right now, but it is more expensive right now. There's probably some additional volatility into these premiums, but I would just wait a bit. If the stock moves, you can change the strikes. It's at 90.55 right now. Obviously, a 91, a 90. You wouldn't want a 90.91 right now. You'd want to do a 90.91, and that's why these these are hard to post and set alerts on, because as the price changes, the strikes you take have to change. So right now it's trading at $90.50. So you would take a $91 call and a $90 put. All right, I've got a 91 and a 92, which is why it's gone up in value. All right. All right, let's take a second here. Let's see here. Okay. William, spent one night out with friends and look what happens to the positions. Yeah, quite a pounding today. Okay, so coming up on 12 o'clock right now. Market is very choppy, but it's very sector sensitive today. Healthcare stocks been very strong. Lilly, Pfizer, all the healthcare stocks are very strong. That's probably what's moving up Sarepta as well. And our tech stocks are all getting hit pretty hard here. Roblex down, VRX, and we've got a couple of stocks in tech. We've got VRT and we've got Roblex. So I'm just kind of waiting to see. I'm not adding anything right now. I took 2 quick trades this morning, a Tesla trade long and a trade on BGLC, which is a Momo trade, and made some good money on both of those. But other than that, I'm not touching anything till I see what this market does. Most of the stocks that are rallying up this morning are coming off of pretty deep lows. Most of the healthcare stocks are coming off of pretty deep lows. So we'll see what happens. You can see what's selling off here. We've got coin down, crypto's down this morning, tech's down really pretty big here this morning. Apple's kind of an exception. It's up, moved up this morning. It's still green, but stocks like Meta are down pretty hard. Hood's pulled back from the high. Roblex, one of our positions, is down pretty hard, but again, still on the 15 EMA support, still bullish on the daily chart. Because I won't change my opinion on the daily chart until close to the end of the day. I've got to see where these stocks close. So I got some more questions in here. I think my question box just shifted, moved the times around for some reason. Be paid $4.43 for it, Freddie. Okay, yeah, but you because the stock price moves around, you're still okay on that. I mean, it's still fine, but they're a little skewed now because if you took a 91.92 and it's trading below the 91 level right now, so those puts are in the money. What's cat look like to me, Shy? Looks really nice. Looks really nice, Caterpillar. Up today about 1%. It's at 392. It's got $10 to the upside on it right now. And looking at Cat, way better than John Deere. John Deere is much weaker than Caterpillar. That's right, Saran. It's easy to forget. It's only 2 hours into the day. Lots of time for stuff to happen before you can make a judgment. You can't, and that's the problem, making judgments on 5-minute charts. Now you use judgments on 5-minute charts if you're doing quick intraday trades, like SPY Super System trades. That methodology on stocks or on the indexes. So that makes a difference. But on swing type trades, you've got to wait to see what happens through the day. You get in on the daily chart, you get out on the daily chart. All right, unless you're taking profits, and then you get out of a 5-minute chart to try to get your max profits out of it. But when you get in on trade on a 5-minute daily chart, that's going to be your chart that you're going to use to decide whether to exit or not. Seems like the dinging has stopped, by the way. Let me know if you hear it. And these are days where you've got to try to keep your emotions in check. When you see a stock like VRT and you look at the daily chart and you see this big drop, everybody always asks me, should I get out? Should I get out? Should I get out? Look, here's VRT, all right? This is the one that's got a beautiful gap fill, and I took some profits in it yesterday, but look at this red candle today. So everybody gets very concerned when they see something like that, all right? But you see this candle right here in VRT, and you see what it did. And this candle here in VRT, you see what it did. And we're still in this gap. We're still in this gap fill. This gap fill is still got a lot of way to go. So, and this is the 15 right here. This is a support level. So is the interest of the gap. We want to see where it closes today. We don't care where it is right now. We want to see where does this thing close today. If we're going to stay in it. Same thing with Roblex, right at the 15. If you go back and look at Roblex in past trading, what you're going to see is you're going to see this 15 hold here, 15 holds there. A lot of times when the stock is bullish, it'll come back to the 15 and bounce off. Here it broke through it and then bounced back up again, but it does usually hold the 15, so we'll see. Again, way too soon to make any judgments on any of these swing trades. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Just trying to keep everybody from getting too panicky here on this kind of stuff. Suzanne, you didn't hear any of the dinging at all? Yeah, I think the people on YouTube were hearing it. I was certainly hearing it. Sarepta, yeah, Frank, Sarepta is bouncing today with the healthcare stocks. But again, look at the daily chart on Sarepta. All right, here's Sarepta. I mean, how can you can't really interpret this any way other way than bearish right here. See the big drop down on all this volume? It's a bear flag, right? This is a bear flag with big volume dropping, stock kind of drifting down. We're getting a bounce today on not very much volume, and so this is a kind of where you want to see it hold below this 8 exponential moving average right there. Got a long way to go to hit resistance, but this is what I'm looking for. And again, the 1830 is the level that I've got here for a horizontal support line, horizontal resistance line. I'd like to see it close below there today. Should have done an IWM SPY trade. Yeah, IWM is pretty strong today, Suzanne. Yeah, nice one right there. That was a beauty. Right, see the blue? Momentum coming up right there. Take it right there. Nice move in IWM. It's the only index that's up for the day. Index it's up 1.5%. So the Russell 2000 is up pretty nicely. And the Qs are down and the SPY is down. And the T2104, which is the cumulative volume index, is up for the day, and most of that's probably coming from these Russell 2000 stocks. You're welcome, Frank. No problem. A little after 12 o'clock here. Again, watching Hood here, trading at 90.53 right now. Again, I have a 91 put and a 92 call. 91 put and a 92 call. So right now it's at 90.50, so my puts are in the money by about $0.50. Dan, you're still dinging on yours. Oh, on your if you go to settings, Dan. If you go to, whoops, let me put the sound on here. Dan, if you go to settings on Trader Pro, go to settings, look under Command Center, and underneath where it says select the theme, restart required. Then it says sound. You should be able to uncheck that sound on order events. You'll be able to uncheck that till they get this thing fixed. That should do it. It's done it for me so far. And they're still cycling through. I can see them cycling through. So, and so that Hood right now, I paid $4.25 for it. I put it in here at $4.35. It's going for about $4.60 right now. And again, it's moving. Our puts are in the money. So you know, the longer it moves down, that's what you want to see. You want it to keep going in one direction, and it's moving down pretty hard. This thing has some room to drop down to about $84. So, you know, I haven't set a sell order in this thing yet, but I'm probably going to be looking to get something in the neighborhood of $6.25, $6.50 for it. I'm just going to watch here. I'm not. I want to see what this market's going to do. We're obviously got some sector rotation, but I'm not sure if this is actually sector rotation. One day doesn't make rotation. This may just be some profit taking after this move to an all-time high. And the stocks that were weak, people are selling some of the techs and buying into healthcare and oil and consumer defensive stocks. That's what it looks like to me. So if you're going to trade intraday, I would be looking for shorts on tech, but I don't think I would chase them at this point. I suspect they're going to probably bounce here at something before too long. But the healthcare stocks have been pretty nice. UNH, but you got to be careful. They're getting a little toppy here. And these healthcare stocks are coming off some awful daily charts. I mean, horrible daily charts. Pfizer, beautiful move up at Pfizer here this morning. Pfizer's not too bad, actually. Lilly trying to come off a low, but just kind of chopping. AbbVie up nicely, coming right up to resistance. I don't really see anything here I want to trade. I did take a strangle in Hood, a 91.92 strangle in Hood. All right, see if we have any questions. An ALT that Ari had pointed out last week. $3 calls. $3 calls when it was trading at around 350 or 345. You could get for 350. I took profits on them yesterday at 100%. I'm holding some more right up to 415 this morning. Those options right now on ALT. Let me see what they're going for. ALT. I had the July 18th. $3 calls. Going for $1.10 by $1.20. $1.10 by $1.20. That's up from 50 cents. Really, really nice move here in ALT. That was a beautiful call up. It wasn't a technical trade. It was a trade where Ari knows these biotechs and was fairly confident that the move on a particularly bad report was way overstated, way overreacted to, which happens a lot. The stock actually dropped down to $2.99. He's trading at $4.14 now, with still room up to $4.71 from here. Again, I've got the ones I've got left that I paid 50 cents for. Again, I sold a bunch at $1 yesterday, 100% up. So all of this is I can't lose money on the trade at this point, and they're $1.10 by $1.20 right now, which man, it's trading at $4.13. So you've got intrinsic value here right now of $1.13. Pretty nice. I hope some folks followed that when it was called out. VRT, you got to be careful here, Mike. I know you're talking about adding to VRT, and I've talked about adding to VRT. To me, it's too soon. It's too soon. I mean, this is not a convincing bounce here. You see the VWAP right there? It has got to get above that VWAP and stay above there before I would even consider taking some more shares on it, more options on it. All right. Again, you're looking for a confirmed bounce. This is not a confirmed bounce. It moved up here, but it hasn't gotten through here. This VWAP here. It's got to get at least through the VWAP. I'm going to set some sell orders on some of my other ALT calls at $1.50. I don't know if they'll get there or not. Coming up, I'll go left to 12:15 right here. And get some lunch pretty soon. Oh, it's a special project. Where'd Allison go? She just dropped off the money.
She was, no, she was Pete's. She was Pete.
Was she in here?
Yeah, she
Oh,
was.
I thought she had to go to the office.
No, she took their pickup, her laundry, everything.
You want to sign?
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah.
How are you feeling? Hurting?
Not like as bad
No,
as
it's not.
before with the sciatica.
Did you write down the time you took the stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Tylenol,
You
9:30.
betcha.
Or 1:30, you can hit it again.
Starting
Crazy market today. All the good stocks that were good
Yeah.
are all coming down.
They
All
all
the stocks that
turned
were
to
horrible
shit.
are all going up. All the healthcare stocks were getting clobbered are all rising like crazy. All the tech stocks are getting pounded. Crazy day.
Oh, so you all the trades on or you good?
I put 2 trades on and made money on it. The only ones I get on that I'm getting killed right now.
I heard you were having a ding problem.
Well, yeah, I couldn't find how to shut it off.
Yeah.
So I called Trader and he looked at it too and he found it. I just missed it.
Is it something that they did?
This program is all the trades that I've taken in the last 2 days. Every time you take a trade, you either enter a trade or a trade gets filled, or you exit a trade. It goes ding,
Yeah.
ding. Well, what it's doing is taking all the trades I've made in the last 2 or 3 days and keeps recycling them like they're all taking place. So I'm sitting there and getting ding, 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 and the people on YouTube would say, "This thing is driving me crazy."
You think so?
I said, "It's driving me crazy too."
Yeah.
So I turned it off on the sign there. And he said, "Yeah, they know it's a bug. They're gonna fix it." It started yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said, "Oh, look, I got it. Something happened. What the hell? I didn't have a trace out there." And I go back and look. It's from 2 days ago. How's the project going?
It's going.
Gives you something to do and
Yeah, it takes my
take your
mind
mind off.
You know, I didn't respond when she said she had to have an operation.
Yeah.
But she kind
on, let's go pee. Let's go pee. Come on. And I'll let you in, I promise. I won't keep you up there.
I don't need to put on it.
Come on, let's go pee. If there's anybody in the southeast where they have alternative plans for this weekend, if they're thinking of doing stuff outside, they think there's going to be a tropical storm develop right off the Florida coast here.
See, if she's driving you to where
No, it's
not gonna be problem in inland.
You pooped today.
Yeah,
Well,
it
every
was a
little
good
bit
time,
counts.
yeah.
I'm going to take a break for lunch here.
Yeah, give you some lunch. It's lunch. You still outside?
Yep. I'll get in a minute. Hey, Ram Kumar. What do I think about BX? Yeah, Blackstone. You know, it's a really choppy stock. Let's look at the daily chart on this thing, right? BX is very choppy. You can see what it's been doing. Right? It's pretty big pull down here. It's in asset managed financial. Big gap up here, but it's very choppy. Now it looks pretty good here. I can take this yellow line off. That is not effective anymore. If I can find where it starts. Hey, right back here. That was an old elbow line. Delete that. Right, but it's bullish coming up here, but 148.25 needs to hold there and goes to 155.92. You're right in the middle here, and this is not an area I would take it because you basically could fall back or move up. It's kind of like in no man's land, just compressing here. So it's not something I would take now on a if you're just talking about it for an intraday trade. A pullback to the VWAP or to the 15 and then a bounce would probably be okay, but I wouldn't take it for swing. All right, I'm going to get some lunch. Thanks everybody for all the questions today. Thank you, YouTube folks. I'll have to shut down YouTube now, so I can go get some lunch, and then I'll be back. And for them, if you're again, you can join the room and get alerts and be in the room. We go through this every single day, market open to market close. Right now, the one thing I put on extra today was I put on a hood strangle. This one we made good money on yesterday, getting in at 8 out at $10 a contract. But I put a strangle on hood this morning, 91.92. All right, I'm going to shut down YouTube. Thanks very much for being here today. Appreciate it, and have a great afternoon. We'll see everybody on Wednesday.